Okay, so this is the foundation of movements class. We're going to look at the split stance lunge. All right, so we have Jetty here. So Jetty, what I would like you to do is put one foot in front of the other with some nice space in between your feet. Perfect. So this is the setup position. I really like this motion because this is what we're doing when we walk every day. This is just a frozen snapshot of that. So usually what I tell people to do is get some good space in between their feet. It kind of is a personal preference, but the farther away your feet are, the harder it's going to be, right? And you want it to be far enough so that you're nice and comfortable there. The other thing that we're looking at here, that Jetty has very good balance. So the distance between his left foot and right foot is pretty small, right? So go ahead and just bring it wider just so we can kind of see what it would be like to have a little bit more of a stable base of support, which this is totally fine too. All right, perfect. What I really like about Jetty's position right now is he has his ankle, knee, and hip in a good position, right? And can you just show us what it would look like if it wasn't so good? Exactly. Exactly. And he would fall right in there. So go ahead and straighten that up. So the other thing I see with Jetty is his back foot his heel kind of wants to go in, right? And it's not really straight. So a lot of people, what they'll do is just try to wrench their foot. What I want you to do, Jetty, is twist your hips. Exactly. So like you're pulling your right hip forward and pulling your left hip back. This is way more efficient because our hip butt muscles are really, really big and strong, so they can really control and handle this motion here.
Talk about my butt.
Yeah. So that straightened his back foot up right away, and that looks really good. How does that feel?
A lot better.
Excellent. I'm just going to look at you from this side. Perfect. So this is a really, really nice position. Another thing I'm just going to look at, as we were talking about before with the squat, is the banana back, which Jetty looks really good right here. You can kind of show us how it would look like if you... Now, for a lot of people, this will feel way more stable, because we're used to carrying ourselves in this position, but you're putting some unnatural and unnecessary pressure on areas of your back, and we don't want that. Longevity and efficiency is what we want here. So Jetty, what I'm going to have you do now is, now that you got the split stance looking really good and you look very nice and balanced, I want you to just drop straight down.
I'm going to come back up or stay down?
And then you're going to come back up. Perfect. So again, some of the cues that we were looking at when he was standing still are still important now. We're still looking at it. So if you drop down again, so still looking at his front knee, making sure it's staying in line with his ankle and his hip, which looks really, really good. Great job, Jetty. And you can just show us what a faulty like that would look like, and even if it's not exaggerated. So now he's coming forward, right? So if I look at him from the side, knee is going way past his ankle, and that's gonna, just like the squat, that's gonna put a lot more pressure on his knee. This, he has way too much weight on his back leg, starting to round his back as well, and that's just unnatural pressure on the back leg. We don't want that. Also not good for his lower back. Go ahead and drop straight down one more time. So what we really want between these two positions, between the standing and then this bottom position, is his weight should be pretty evenly distributed between both legs. Maybe, if anything, a little bit more on the front, but he's still going to have a nice 90-degree angle there. His knee is not going to come too far in front of his foot. Go ahead and come on up. Great.